El centro de la frente es el asiento del alma. Su forma es como un punto de luz sutil, como una hermosa estrella. Luz. Observo y soy consciente de cómo emana toda mi energía desde ese diminuto punto de luz. El alma. Cuando me enfoco en ese trono inmortal del alma, donde se encuentra toda la energía, me hago más consciente. Siento que soy esa luz, que soy el alma. Soy luz y energía. Mi cuerpo es el lugar donde resido. Ahora simplemente permanezco enfocado en mi ser. Soy como una estrella. Soy un ser viviente y consciente. Yo soy luz. Mi forma es luz. Irradio luz. Vivo en la luz. Soy la joya de luz que brilla en el centro de la frente. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Bienvenidos a todos. Before we continue, how many of you speak English? Um, Tenemos con nosotros el hermano de Linda y si la mayoría de ustedes hablan inglés, prefiero hacer la clase de hoy en inglés. ¿Cuántos de ustedes hablan en inglés hoy? Todos, right? Well,
Sí, todos hablamos inglés.
solamente Ana. Adriana, ¿usted también? Ah, ok. Gracias. Ana, ¿está bien con usted? So, very warm welcome to all of you. Today we are having a different class. Today it's a class to celebrate. It's actually like a sharing, heartfelt sharing to celebrate the life of our dear and beautiful sister, Angel Linda. Um, most of us have known Linda for about a year and a half to 2 years, and in that time, she has left quite a beautiful impression in everyone's heart. When we think of Linda, we think of joy, we think of innocence, we think of wisdom, we think of intelligence, someone who has always been with a smile, with determination, no matter what her drama presented. And so today it's celebrating the life of Linda is actually celebrating the beauty and speciality of that soul which she would be taking with her on her journey. And together with that, as we all continue to remember her specialities and continue to remember all the blessings that she has left us with, then those blessings become a part of her journey like a beautiful fragrance, like wind beneath her wings. So today's class is about sharing, sharing from her heart. There is no lecture, it's all family. Today we have come together as a family because for us, Linda has been and will continue to be part of our family, family of Brahma Kumaris. And we just want to show our appreciation um, to her in a way. Of course, she is here in her subtle form, and wherever the soul is, she will be able to receive this energy, receive this fragrance of everyone's heart, receive your love, receive um, that beauty because thoughts, feelings, gratitude, blessings, they are energy, and that energy travels and can reach wherever, so that wherever that soul is, she would be able to feel whatever it is we are sharing today. And so today it's not about sadness, it's not about any form of sorrow. Today it's about the joy that Linda lived her life with. So it's about remembering that jewel. And to start off today's program, I would like to show a little video that was prepared by our dear brother Manolo. He's not with us right now, but it's just a minute or 2 minutes of Linda in action with her times that she have shared with all of us, and then we will continue.
heart. Let's get together and feel alright. I'm a peaceful soul.
Avagala jana hai. Now it's time to go back.
I'll sing out the sound of Shanti throughout the earth and sky. Throughout the earth and sky. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti.
It's beautiful, precious memories of Linda. I like that picture with her. I think it is Maida and Gisela and Linda standing in a row. That picture was taken for Rakhi when we had the visit of Annabelle, and we had this nice meditation activity, and everybody was all dressed in their whites, and it was so that was at the end of the activity. So of course, when we look back, we remember Linda with that form that we know her physically, but as we know from our classes, that within that physical frame of the body, there is a beautiful jewel of light, and that jewel of light is eternal. That jewel of light always shines. That jewel of light is always beautiful and will always be carrying, that smile, that joy, those all of those specialities that the soul or the being has. So today, as we talk about Linda, it's remembering the jewel of light. And I did not know before, but when I was preparing the flyer this morning, I called Maida to ask what was exactly Linda's name. And she said, so I knew Linda and I knew Johnson and I knew Champion. And I always joke with Linda because Champion, I always felt she's quite a champion in whatever she did. But I did not know Linda had a middle name. And do you know what her middle name was? Jewel. So it's Linda Jewel Johnson Champion. And I felt, wow, Linda, and of course, we know in Spanish means beautiful, and then Jewel, so beautiful Jewel. So she was, she is, and she will continue to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Jewel. And with us today, we have uh, visitors flying from all over the globe to spread their fragrance of love and to give heartfelt thanks and blessings to our beautiful angel of joy. And that's what I'm going to call her for the rest of the program, our angel of joy, because that's what we saw in the video. We have with us Linda's brothers. I think, yes, we have Linda's brothers. We have Adriana from Spain. We have Amar from Miami. And so far, we don't have Annabelle from Mexico. And we have all of you who have shared a very beautiful bond with Linda. So I'm going to just open this space and for each one of you to share what it was that you took from Linda's life, from this angel of joy. How did she touch your life? And what what blessing would you like to share with her from your heart so that energy can reach her wherever she is? So I now invite anyone, all of you, one at a time, of course, to share from your heart your beautiful feelings, with our angel of joy. Who would like to start?
I will start.
Okay, thank you, Lourdes.
Linda was a very
I think that when she came to the center, she was eager to learn, and she was very appreciative of the family life. I think she learned that God was within us, and she reached God very, very quickly. And in her learnings through Brahma Kumaris, she was able to touch other people with her big smile, with her love and dedication to others as well as they were dedicated to her. So, what I want to share for her in terms of blessings is that she continues her journey of peace and be close to God like she wanted to be.
Thank you very much, Lourdes. Thank you. Next, who would like to share next? Anuradha?
Hablar en español. Traducir.
Sí, sí.
Linda, un gran ser humano. Me encantaba de ella que era muy juguetona. Era como una teenager o 20 años. Le gustaba pues cantar, moverse, hacer su yoga, bailaba y siempre tenía planes en su cabeza de actividades para ayudar a otras personas. Y eso yo la llevaba a su casa por la noche, que compartíamos, y siempre estaba inventando, con una sonrisa alegre. Así que así la guardo en mi corazón. Gracias. Un instante.
Muchas gracias, Anuradha. No recuerdo la primera vez cuando Linda vino al centro. Tuvimos una clase de nutrición con Mary y ella she saw, sorry, I went to Spanish. She saw the announcement and she came and then she participated and she had a lot of questions and wanted to know about the center and she liked what she heard. And then she said, when is the next class? And then she came the next time and she brought some friends along with her. And then she kept bringing some friends along with her because she got very intoxicated and happy with what she was listening to. And she was always very inquisitive, like we were just sharing, and also with Anuradha, this very nice balance between intelligence and playfulness, but playfulness in a very beautiful way. A lot of times I would be stuck with my Spanish words, and very quickly, even before the others, Linda would be the first one to say what word it was. You know, she was quite sharp. So let's continue. Who would like to share next about their beautiful experiences with Linda? And you can share in Spanish or English, whatever is comfortable for you. Okay. Carmen or Hilda? Carmen?
Ok, buenas noches. Pues Linda siempre me impresionó por su conocimiento espiritual. Ella siempre se pasaba leyendo sobre espiritualidad y compartía con nosotros lo que leía. Y recuerdo que llegaba bien temprano a las clases de Murli. Y cuando yo llegaba, ella estaba haciendo ejercicio frente al portón, después de haber caminado desde su casa. Hacía ejercicio de estiramiento en lo que abrían el portón. Y ella siempre recogía flores en el camino para traer al Murli los domingos. A veces yo la llevaba hasta su apartamento y descubrí que no era tan cerca. Yo al principio pensaba que ella vivía bien cerca del centro y no era tan cerca. Y ella iba diciéndome por dónde, cada vez me cambiaba el camino, me enseñaba otra forma de llegar y me decía dónde ella recogía las flores y la persona que vivía en aquella casa. Ella conocía a las personas en el camino. Y pues ella era una persona bien alegre, a pesar de que tenía un carácter fuerte a veces, pero era una persona bien alegre. Y yo me imagino que su carácter fuerte, pues por todo su camino en esta vida, ella vivió en muchísimos sitios diferentes. Incluso pasó el huracán María en Culebra. Y pues me imagino que todo eso hizo que fuera una persona fuerte. Pero siempre fue bien agradable, bien alegre, bien cooperadora y pues con mucha determinación. Eso es todo.
Muchas gracias, Carmen. Muchas gracias. Definitivamente. Tenemos clases, ¿no? En este momento no tuvimos COVID. In that time, we did not have COVID, and our morning class starts at 5:30. So 5:30 to 6 in the morning, we have meditation, and Linda would walk. I don't know if it would take half an hour or whatever time, but she would walk from her apartment to the center every morning without miss to be present in class. And when she comes, like Carmen saying, with flowers and a radiant smile, just waiting to be with everyone for class. Hilda? Thank you, Carmen. Hilda, you need to unmute your mic, please.
I'm sorry. Okay, I will try to do it in English. Linda Jewel, I love to know that because indeed she was, as you said, Usha, a jewel of light. I will always remember her sense of freedom. She was really free. And of course, her courage. I never saw a sign of fear from Linda. Never, never. And of course, her profound love for the Spanish language, in which she was an expert, maybe more than many of us. And she didn't like at all when she hear a word used incorrectly. And we love that. Thank you, Linda. That's all. Gracias.
Thank you very much, Hilda. Yes. Indeed, they always say a good teacher is an excellent student. Linda was both. She was always studying, reading, always trying to learn, have a better understanding of herself, her life, and how she can be close to God. She was always doing that. And you saw in the video that even while she was on her bed, there was this book that she was reading, New Beginnings. And for me, Linda was one of my teachers as well, because she taught me a lot of lessons that I did not know. And her whole experience with being sick, every time she would come on class through Zoom, I would have so much appreciation for her, because nothing stopped her. Nothing stopped her. No weather, no sickness, no hospital, not COVID, nothing. She was just unstoppable. And she took maximum benefit to connect and learn wherever she can. So excellent teacher, excellent student, and excellent teacher for all of us. Let's see, who's going next? Lucy and then Maida. Lucy is the neighbor, I think, of Linda. So most of us don't know Lucy, but Lucy shared a very close bond with Linda because they lived close by. Lucy, thank you very much for participating and sharing with us, being with us today. So you can now share. Lucy, ¿puede compartir ahora?
El micrófono, Lucy.
No tiene activado el micrófono.
No puedo. Ella no hay la opción del micrófono. Lucy. Ok, mientras estamos esperando por Lucy, Mayra puede compartir.
¿Hay alguien antes, Usha?
Sí, hay más. Mayra, can you wait? Probably put you for the last.
Yes, okay.
Okay, gracias. ¿Quién más? Lucy, cuando quiere puede decirnos porque no podemos escucharte. ¿Quién más quiere compartir? Mary.
Lucy tiene o que salir y volver a entrar, o ella mira la mano izquierda abajo el micrófono y activarlo ella para que pueda hablar.
No hay la opción, Mary, con el micrófono para Lucy.
Es ella quien lo tiene que hacer.
Okay, sí. Anyone else in the meantime? Janet, Sonia, Linda, Nitsa, Diane. Okay. So,
Linda, the way Linda talked was always very sweet. I always said that to Usha, that I love the way Linda talked. She was very charming and her Spanish was very good. I didn't know she, until recently, that she used to live in Spain. So I was amazed by her Spanish, but she was sweet. The way she verbalized, the way she talks, was very sweet. I always, and the way she cried too, was, so she was very, very charming.
thank you very much, Diane. ¿Quién más? Ahora Lucy puede compartir o todavía no. Sí. So, tenemos también con nosotros Amar. Amar quiere compartir porque you had less, I think of everyone, you had less time with Linda, but yet still it was a great time.
Yeah. Om Shanti, everyone. I can do both. I do, if you want, English and then Spanish. Yeah, it was very nice experience in general. The all experience in Puerto Rico and all of you. I'm so glad to see you in the cameras, for some that came in the cameras and recognize some names. Remember, so beautiful time. But I said, as we learn, drama means the story is perfect, it's accurate, and anywhere, anytime. So digo que estoy muy contenta de verlos, a los que conocí, tuve un tiempo muy especial en Puerto Rico y estoy diciendo que como aprendemos en Brahmas Kumaris y Baba nos enseña, el drama es perfecto y es preciso y suceden las cosas como tienen que suceder. Y yo estaba ahí en ese momento cuando Linda tuvo que estar la tuvieron que hospitalizar, ¿no? Y recién hacerle su diagnóstico. Y como dice Usha, estuve poco tiempo, pero fue muy poderoso. Puedo decir que sentí en aquel momento la conexión muy grande con esa alma. So as Usha said, it was a short time, but it was exactly in the moment when she was getting admitted in the hospital and have the first steps of her diagnosis. And we were there. It was very interesting trying to find her in the hospital. Then finally we got her, and then we were able to be too many around her. But the connection with her was so deep, and I feel that there's a special soul, definitely above a child, and her enthusiasm and her courage for learning and moving forward all the time. It was a pleasure for me to meet her and just, receive the news like, all right, we know it's going to happen, but now is the best moment to remember the best of her in this physical world. And now for that soul that has a journey to finish, to continue moving forward and a lot of appreciation and a lot of good wishes. So en este momento tan especial que están haciendo este memorial de ella, que una persona tan especial, tan linda, de recordar todo lo que ella hizo en este mundo físico, todas sus alegrías, todo les compartió, una persona especial, un alma especial, un hijo de Baba muy entusiasta y con mucha valentía de salir adelante, y ahora su viaje continúa y los buenos deseos de todos nosotros con ella, y tienen una gran apreciación por haber tenido la oportunidad de conocer a Linda. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Thank you very much, Amar. I remember when Amar came, we had a retreat, and Linda really wanted to be part of the retreat. So we took Amar to the hospital, and we told Linda that you could not participate in the retreat, so we brought the retreat to you in the hospital. And she was so happy that she was at least able to meet with Amar, because it was just the same time of being hospitalized, and she was so looking forward to meeting with Amar and to be part of the retreat, which she had that enthusiasm every single time. So that was one occasion the retreat went to her in the form of Amar. Thank you very much, Amar, for being with us tonight and sharing this beautiful space.
Thank you, and thank you to Puerto Rico family. I remember you all the time with a lot of love, and looking forward to be there again at some point.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. We also have with us Adriana. Adriana is from Spain, and she's a very dear friend. She was a very dear friend to Linda. Adriana, would you like to share with us? I know it's very late for you now. It's probably close to midnight. Would you like to share with us?
Hola,
Hola.
perdón porque no voy a hablar en inglés, aunque las entiendo a todos.
No problema, puede
Es
hablar en
muy
español.
Linda y yo pasamos un tiempo juntas viviendo. Fue súper interesante para mí y muy importante, porque ha sido una persona que ha marcado una etapa de mi vida de juventud, más que todo, y de madurez. Aprendí con ella a no ser nada materialista. Ella era una persona que no tenía ningún tipo de aprecio por lo material. Era súper simple y esa parte de la vida me la enseñó, y se lo agradezco un montón, porque aportó felicidad y aportó mucha sabiduría. Habéis dicho que es muy alegre, tenía una sonrisa espectacular, jugaba muchísimo, intentó que aprendiera inglés pero no lo intentó, lo intentó muchas veces, pero creo que tuvo una muy mala alumna en ese particular. Linda era una persona que siempre estaba instruyéndose, siempre quería aprender, tenía curiosidad, era un libro abierto, podías hablar con ella cualquier tema, era muy espiritual, no tenía nada de maldad. Era una persona súper especial y me alegro mucho de que pudieran estar a su lado porque valía la pena tenerla como amiga. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, Adriana. Estoy feliz que usted tuvo la oportunidad a compartir este tiempo precioso con Linda y aunque ella no está con nosotros en la misma forma como sabíamos, pero por lo menos las memorias, los regalos que ella nos regalaron, nos regaló, podemos continuar apreciando esto y usando estos regalos en nuestra vida, eso pueden continuar creciendo y creciendo. Gracias por estar con nosotros mismos hoy y por compartir sus lindas palabras. Gracias. ¿Alguien más quiere compartir? Sonia, Ana, Nisa, Manolo. Si no, vamos a escuchar de Mayra. And Mayra, are you ready? Mayra is not with us. Sí, Mayra.
Hola, buenas. Aquí estoy con mi nieta, que vino a acompañarme un ratito. Si yo quiero verlo a ustedes, ¿tengo que verme yo? ¿Cómo hago esto? ¿Me escuchan?
Yes, Mayra, we can see you and hear you.
Ok, deja ver cómo me salgo de aquí. Bueno, pues no, me veo yo misma. No sé bregar con esto. ¿Qué les puedo decir? Estuve con Linda, ahora mismo acaba de llamar a Lynn, que yo pensé que Lynn estaba en el grupo de Radiant Linda y le mandé un mensaje y no sabía nada. Y me llama ahora y me dice, ¿qué le pasó a Linda? Y cuando le digo que falleció, ella se puso muy triste. Y le dije, entra en el Zoom, que ahora mismo estamos en la actividad. Y va a entrar ahora. En el mismo grupo entramos a Lynn, y otras personas más, pero Aileen, Linda y yo estábamos en el mismo grupo, un grupo muy bueno. Yo me sentaba siempre al frente de USA, escribiendo todo, con mi libretita vieja que llevaba, y Linda se sentaba atrás. Linda no escribía, Linda solamente escuchaba y procesaba todo. Nos hicimos amigas, compartimos mucho, nos llevábamos muy bien. Y pues, me tocó a mí la tarea de ayudarla a acompañarla durante el proceso de diagnóstico y luego cuando en el momento que ella se puso mal, que la llevaron al hospital, en ese momento yo no estaba, o sea, yo la dejé a ella caminando, lo más bien haciéndose las pruebas. Cuando regresé, ella estaba hospitalizada, no podía caminar, estaba muy mal. O sea, para mí fue un choque muy grande, porque yo no la dejé así. En 2 semanas ya se había transformado todo. Cuando volví a verla, pues ahí empezaron las lecciones. Linda estaba en el hospital, estaba en una cama, pero ella, como muy bien dijo alguna de las compañeras, ella era libre, ella no la detenía eso. Su mente siempre estaba libre, buscando cómo ayudar, buscando cómo darnos alegría. Ella conocía a todos los que estuvieran en el lugar donde ella estaba, se conocía por nombre y apellido, todas las enfermeras, todos los doctores, los que trabajaban, todo el mundo, todo el mundo. Y en el proceso de ayudarla, yo notaba que, por supuesto, no me pesaba, siempre lo hice con mucho amor, pero es que las puertas se me abrían, todo se me hacía fácil. Iba a buscar ayuda y la ayuda en el momento, ¿no? Es que había cosas que tomaban más tiempo, pero inclusive sus médicos de cabecera me llamaban y me preguntaban, ¿cómo está Linda? Que eso es bien raro. Médicos con mucho trabajo, con muchos pacientes y las recordaban. Y más, yo creo que les impresionaba su valentía, su deseo de vivir. Y ellas siempre la apoyaban.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Entonces, ahí seguimos seguí yo aprendiendo de Linda sus lecciones y el drama nos ayudó. Vino entonces el COVID, vino la cuarentena y ya teníamos acceso a las clases, ella tenía acceso a lo más que le gustaba, que era poder asistir a sus clases y lo podía hacer y la primera en la mañana en el Murli, igual que estaba cuando Carmen Iris llegaba al centro, era ella en el Zoom. Ella, cuando yo entraba más tarde ya Linda estaba ahí y participando y con su conocimiento era la verdad es que fue una maestra para todo, una maestra para todo. Y ese es, yo creo que la gran lección es que tu cuerpo puede estar en la forma que esté, pero tu mente no te la detiene nadie. Y tú, como bien hemos aprendido, eres el dueño de tu mente, eres el rey de tu mente. Y ella siguió siendo la reina de su mente, la dominó y ella vivió feliz y de eso le dijo en esos momentos que estaba en una cama. Ella fue feliz, hizo lo que quiso, fue una persona amada y murió como vivió. Murió en paz. Y ahora está en otro plano. Nos la encontraremos en algún momento y seguiremos compartiendo. Creo que es todo lo que tengo que decir.
Muchas gracias, Mayra. Muchas gracias por compartir. Mayra para mí es un instrumento muy valioso y precioso porque cuando todo esto con la salud when everything with Linda's health began, I always felt like Mayra adopted Linda as her own sister and took her under her wings, and she took that responsibility to make sure that Linda was okay. She needed something, who can get it to her, what the best means to make sure that Linda was okay, was comfortable, and was being taken care of. And she did it from day one way until the very, very last. Maida was the last person from the center who was able to spend quality time with Linda in the home just the day before she flew away. And they spent 1 hour together. Of course, at that time, Linda was not speaking, but she was very responsive and she was receiving and listening to everything. And it was, I felt it was such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Two sisters who were not connected physically, connected at a spiritual level. They were there for one another, and you could not tell Maida did not know Linda before, because it was as if she knew Linda for ages, for all her life. And she took care of her with that heart, with that love. and also with the same determination, you know. So nothing stopped Mayra, nothing stopped Linda. So Mayra, thank you very, very, very much for the love that your heart overflows with. It is really an ocean-like heart, because it has to be. Otherwise, you would not have been able to do what you did. And you know, when hearts are beautiful, it's like a fragrant flower. It attracts beauty wherever it goes. And because of the beautiful hearts of Maida and Linda, wherever they went, whichever hospital and doctors, they were always getting help. And sometimes just miraculously, something would not be working out and it worked out. They would not be getting the results for a test and the results would appear and somebody would be there to help. And when I went the day before Linda flew away to see her, it was very it, it was very touching for me to see how the persons who took care of her from the home had bonded with her as a family member. You know, it was hurting their hearts that she was not going to be there, and they were the last ones who were there with her, you know, singing for her, reading verses from the Bible so that she can have that energy, spiritual energy, to continue on with her journey. And what was interesting for me was that when a soul that is so beautiful connects in a beautiful way, how that soul's energy works like a magnet, pulling everybody's energy in that connection as well, whether it's love, whether it's with God, whether it's in peace, whether it's spirituality. So Linda had that magnetic presence and energy. So thank you very much, Maida, for taking such good care of Linda and for taking her beneath your wings, you know, and helping her through step by step. We also have Linda's brothers are with us, and I'm so very happy that they can join us. They have been in constant communication with Maida, you know, checking to see what Linda needed, how they could help. And one of Linda's brothers had the chance to be with Linda the week before she flew away. So I now open the space for Robert and Dan if they would like to share with us. And thank you very, very much for joining us this evening. So big hearty welcome to both of you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can
All
hear
right.
you.
I'll let you even look at me if you have to do that.
You're most welcome to put on your video, your camera.
And all right.
Yes, now you're on camera.
Yeah, so I'm not quite used to being a star. Well, first thing I have to say is that I started out and Linda was there because I'm her younger brother, much younger. And so she was there as part of my environment and she was teaching me. One of the things that she would teach me is that usually I would learn stuff about physical things like you know, how to drive a car or how to operate something, a tool or something like that. And that was pretty normal stuff. But she taught me about stuff in the greater outside world. And one thing in particular that stands out was when I was 8 years old, she gave me this little box with some stamps and coins from different places in the world. And it was actually pretty nice because when you have these stamps from some other countries, they have a language on them. They have a certain type of currency that they use to buy the stamp. They a lot of times have pictures of places that are really popular there. So you end up learning a lot. And then when I'm in school and they're teaching us this geography, then I had a head start and I already knew that stuff. And that was quite helpful to me in school. So I had a good teacher at home, and then the teachers at school, they would get to see some of the benefit of that. So it was always a teaching environment being around Linda. And I did have the chance to give that back when we started using electronic books because she would like to have books, but then she also would like to give away a lot of stuff periodically and downsize. And there was always that tension of her having her books versus having that space. So I helped her to move electronically and have her books on flash drives and on a laptop or phone or tablet or something like that. And so now she has an entire library. Of course, now today she has like the Akashic records or those other type of libraries that are beyond our physical realm. But in the last few years, she was able to migrate her library on to electronic form. And so that was a way for me to get back to her so that she had access to that without having to carry the physical form of it. And another thing that was really special was I had a chance to travel with her throughout Europe and then in South America and Central America. And it was pretty nice that she speaks Spanish so fluently because I really don't. And she was very helpful for translating and getting through situations that I might have had more misunderstanding. And in exchange, I was able to explain certain things that would come up that maybe she wasn't quite as adept at. But between the two of us, we made a really good team, and she taught me well. And I've gotten to carry that knowledge ever since then, and I'm appreciative. And one final thing that I want to say is that I'm very thankful. I know that there in Puerto Rico, she has a spiritual family that has really been looking after her this last year, because not being in close proximity, I would wonder how things were going and what was going on. And we would talk when we got the chance, and we talked a lot, but knowing that there was people there, and especially, you know, from your group, and I consider that her spiritual family. She has us in the physical family, and you're her spiritual family. And I really want to let you know that I'm grateful for that. So thank you all for being there.
Thank you very much, Bob. She always spoke so highly of both you and Dan, and she'd always be speaking about her adventures. And I'm so happy that that you can share a little bit of that journey with us today. So thank you. Dan, would you like to share with us also? As Bob was saying, no, Linda was like this mobile library. Everything what she read got stored in here, and her intellect was very, very, very sharp, like that. And I don't know who it was who mentioned she was so learned in so many areas, whether it was science, whether it was spirituality, whether it was history, geography, every different area. You know, she would easily be able to hold a conversation. And we would have a question in class, and everybody will be probably going to Google or checking on their phone, what is the meaning of this. And Linda had it all here. She did not need a cell phone to do research. I don't know how and when, but all of that knowledge became, she was like this walking library. And so it can imagine all this wisdom and beauty just traveling with her. Just now, the soul has left this body that was not, had suffered for a while. The body was going through its own sickness, but Linda did not suffer. She had, Maida was saying, she was a master of her mind, and during her process had learned how to lift her energy beyond her physical body and the condition that it was going through. Of course, there was pain. Of course, it was a rough time, but somehow she knew where to find peace, and she knew how to connect higher than the physical. And so all her years, all her years of learning, traveling, meeting and sharing with people, all of that wisdom, she was able to articulate in a very, very practical way in this last year of her life. Mary, you wanted to share with us?
Déjame decir algo, Usha. Perdón, Mary. No, es que quería decir que yo le decía a Usha, digo, a Linda en broma, ella me decía, mi mente no está tan clara, estos medicamentos, mi mente no está tan clara. Y yo le decía, Linda, qué bueno, porque así no nos hace lucir tan mal a todos con tus contestaciones, que tú sabes de todo y contestas todo, así no lucimos tan mal. Y ella se echaba a reír. La verdad es que sí, muy, muy, muy brillante. Mary, perdona.
Mary, gracias, Mayra.
Hola. Yo lo único que quería decir de Linda es estoy de acuerdo con todo lo que han dicho. Cuando a ella, yo la conocí el día que yo fui a dar una conferencia de nutrición en el centro. Y cuando de su condición de salud, yo fui a visitarla porque yo la busqué para llevarla a una terapia espiritual por su condición. Y yo decía, bueno, yo ahora mentalmente me tengo que preparar para poder darle ánimo. ¿Cuál fue mi sorpresa? Que su actitud seguía siendo la misma de siempre. Me dio una lección de vida porque ella, aunque tenía un diagnóstico como el que tuvo, eso no la paró de seguir siendo lo que era. Como dijo Mayra, ella era dueña de su mente no le jugó juego, ella seguía alegre, seguía con una buena actitud y al contrario, ella nos daba ánimo a nosotros. Nosotros con ella con esa actitud, yo aprendí a cómo uno tiene que estar y cómo uno puede seguir en la vida, no importa lo que te pase, la enfermedad que tenga, tú sobresales, tú te sobresales de todo eso, o sea, tú eres otra cosa, tú sobresales de todo eso y Linda fue así. Linda, su enfermedad, su condición no le impidió que ella siguiera con su buena actitud, con su jovialidad, con sus ganas de aprender, con querer seguir teniendo más conocimiento. Hasta la vida estaba de su lado, porque cuando ella, después que Mayra dijo, se hospitalizó y no podía asistir al centro, pues el centro vino a donde ella, porque ahí llegó la pandemia y el centro fue a donde ella, y era la primera que estaba siempre conectada. Así que sí, ella nos dio lecciones de vida, y a mí eso me hizo ser más fuerte todavía. Así que gracias, Linda, te lo agradezco.
Muchas gracias, Mary. Muchas gracias.
Linda se conectó con el centro, si recuerdan, antes de la pandemia, cuando ingresó al hogar, que estaba bastante bien. Ella incluso hizo 2 meditaciones en pausa para la paz, participaba, contestaba preguntas que tú nos hacías, todo el mundo calladito y ella contestaba. Maravilloso.
It was, it's almost like the universe listened to her. That was her, the power of her purest intention. She so wanted, when she was hospitalized and they had to put her in a home, she asked for the home to be as closest as possible to the center, because she thought, when I can begin to walk, then I can come to the center. No, she had that thought. So it was in her heart to continue studying and to continue being close and continue practicing. And then COVID came along, not too long after. So what happened with COVID? The classes went to her. Everything was Zoom. Nobody could come to the center. Everybody connecting online. And there was Linda connecting at 6 in the morning, connecting midday when we had the meditations, connecting evening when we had class, connecting to New York. Very active student, you know, she was there, but she was well on her toes studying and practicing. So she really wanted to continue her meditation and her studying and her spirituality even when she was sick, and drama of life said, of course, I would allow it. And so everything just open to allow, of course, there's COVID, but it just worked out so accurately to grant Linda that opportunity so that her wish got fulfilled, you know, so she can be part of her classes. We have, I'm not sure if there's anyone else from students from here who would like to share again before I ask Annabelle to share with us. Anyone else would like to share? Okay, so the last program, active program that Linda could have participated with us in the center was with Sister Annabelle. That's when we had that special program with Raki and the bracelet, and you saw her with all her whites and big smile, and even with her singing, "Let's get together and everything will be all right." That song was from that program. That was in September, and then October, new journey began with medical things. But Sister Annabelle had the chance to share with Linda and be with her, and Linda also had a chance to participate in all the activities. We had 1 week full of different things happening in the center, and it was really precious. So I would like to invite Sister Annabelle to share with us. Sister Annabelle is from Mexico, and she's joining us today. So that very same year, that was actually quite interesting, because that very same year we had Sister Annabelle coming in September, and we had Sister Amber coming in November. And it was almost like they both came at very special times. Sister Annabelle to give Linda this boost of different retreats, and Sister Amber to you know, with her medical practice and knowledge of all different things to help Linda to embrace that new phase in a different way, and to, of course, Linda did not have fear, but to give her that extra boost. So our 2 dear sisters from outside of Puerto Rico had very great roles in the life of Linda. So Sister Annabelle, we'd love to hear you.
Thank you. Shanti to everyone. Should I speak in English or Spanish, or what is best?
English.
In English. Okay. So I'm very happy to be here with all the family from Puerto Rico and Linda's family. Can you hear me well? Yes? Okay. And Linda's family, it was really such a great time we had in September, like you said. And I remember always her smile. When she came in the morning, the first thing she had was such a big smile. So when every time I thought about Linda, the first thing it came her smile and her singing, always singing. And the Om Shanti singing song with this bhasna, with this love. And I felt she was always like very innocent in many ways. So I'm very happy when we had this retreat on the beach, because I had the opportunity to have a walk with her, such a long walk, where just in a couple of minutes we walked, she told me most of the things she had done and how she met Baba. And I saw how when she met Baba, just God, when she met God, how really she hold her hand to him, And she got this powerful, powerful and strong faith that, as I hear you all, is the faith she took until the end. And her sweetness, every time we talk, I saw her, she wanted to learn more about the classes, and she make a lot of questions, but always with this love for serving for God and introspection, all these changes. Listen, I listened the last things you talk, and I could see how she really ran these last months, how she could advance in all her path, her spiritual path. And I'm very happy that really, really the family took the opportunity and the chance to hold her. And I'm sure it was the support that made her feel stronger too. Of course, she's a very strong and powerful soul, and I'm sure the way she's taking is the best for her, and she has all the blessings, the love, the smile. I'm sure she will be very, very happy wherever she is right now. So it's what I want to say of Linda, and my heart really smiles, and I get the joy of every one of you thinking of her. And I really appreciate, Sister Usha, that you invite me today, because I can have the chance to see all of you. Thank you, and Om Shanti.
Thank you very much, Annabelle. I am sure that walk on the beach with Linda was a very precious walk for both of you, you and for her. And Manolo, I always have deep appreciation for him and uh, his uh, his expertise in photography. There was one image that is and I will play back the video that he created, so those of you who did not see it earlier can get to see it again. It's quite short, but one picture he took out, and there is this image of Linda, but it's like a silhouette image, just the shadow and the ocean, and it's so beautiful, so beautiful. So ocean she always loved. Whenever we had the we last year we had once a month yoga day at the ocean, and she would always, was it last year, yeah, earlier in the year, and she would always love to participate in those. And even though at that time her body would not allow to do too much of the stretches or anything, but she would be there sitting next to the coconut tree with her mat and her hat and everything else, just observing and appreciating the sea and the sky and the clouds and everything with nature. So she used to come to life, with nature. And that's why with everybody sharing that balance of of wisdom, absolute wisdom, but also this innocence and beauty of a child, and you put that together and you get the jewel of Linda, you get the angel of joy. So we still, I don't know if Lucy is able to share with us and if Dan would like to share. So before we get into the meditation, Lucy, would you be able to speak now? Let me see if I can unmute Lucy. Lucy?
That is not connected to the audio on the device, whatever she is on her phone or something.
Sorry, Amar?
It seems like she is not connected to the audio of the device where she is connected the video. At some point I saw that she was able to have the microphone mute, but seems like she has problem to connect the audio with the device.
Yeah.
Well, it's where you see the image and then you don't see a microphone.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, Lucy, whenever your mic allows, please feel free to share. Thank you, Amar. Dan, would you like to share with us? Because I see Dan has his iPad, so probably on mute.
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've spent all this time trying to get the audio. Yeah, I just wanted to say a few words. We are very unfortunate to lose my sister at this time. And I want to thank everybody that has taken care of her, looked after her, be friends with her, learned from her, and that sort of thing. It's a sad thing, but she brought a lot of good things to many people, and not just in Puerto Rico, but ever since she was a young child. You know, she was a blessing to this earth. And that's all I'm going to say right now. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very, very, very much, Dan, for sharing. Indeed, I think you have summarized it in the most perfect way, that she was a blessing to everyone on earth. She was, she is, and she will continue to be a blessing. And that name, Linda Jewel, beautiful Jewel, you know, her light will continue to spread far and wide, brightening the world with her beauty. So I would like to play the video one more time with Linda, and then after that have a little meditation. And if it's possible, you can put on your camera for that meditation, and we can light our candles because it's symbolic. We're going to use that candle, just have a short meditation with a candle light, spreading that light to the soul, brightening her path. So she already has a bright path, but just adding that light to her journey so that she would continue to walk with the beauty from everyone's heart and blessings. So I'm just going to put the video on so we can remember all the wonderful moments and then we go into meditation. Any final comments before we go to the meditation? No?
Peaceful
जाना है. Now it's time to go back.
I'll sing out the sound of Shanti throughout the earth and sky. Throughout the earth and sky. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti.
And that's our most precious jewel, Linda, who will continue to shine bright, who will continue to live with joy wherever she is, who will continue to paint the world beautiful with all the colors of her specialities. So with that, let us now have a little meditation. If you want, you can put your cameras on, you can have your candle, and we're going to just have a little meditation, just spreading our purest energy, heartfelt gratitude, blessings to that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul of our angel of joy. We focus our attention on the flame of our candles. And as we look at the flame, we remember who we are. Beings of light, eternal light, always shining bright. This body is physical, but the flame of this light represents who I am, a soul, a being of peace, a being of pure energy. And as I see myself as a living light, we visualize our dear Linda beyond the physical, beyond her body, beyond her sickness, beyond everything connected to the drama. And we see her as this beautiful light. Light connects with light. And within this light, there is a most precious heart, full of warmth, full of love, full of family, full of care, full of respect, full of joy, full of innocence. Full of brilliance, full of beauty. This light, this jewel, this soul is a precious, eternal child of God. In this moment, we visualize the soul in a warm embrace in the divine arms of light of the Supreme Soul. In this angelic presence, the soul is comforted, recharged, and nestled in the coziest love ever. The heart begins to absorb every drop of love from the ocean of love. And that love increases and increases and overflows, melting away any unpleasant experience, melting away all darkness, all obstacles. The path of the soul is completely clear, and together with love, confidence blooms. Our angel of joy, our living jewel of light, is now in the hands of God, feeling His care and love constantly. With courage, with joy, she continues to fly hand in hand with God, her heart in His and His heart with hers. Our precious angel of joy, fly, fly and spread your wings wide, spreading your beauty and God's beauty to the whole world. And today, as we celebrate you, your beauty, from our hearts, unlimited blessings and gratitude continue to overflow. And with this light, we will continue to shine with you till eternity. Thank you for being in our hearts and for blessing us with your radiance, your warmth, your innocence, your wisdom. And as a gift from our hearts, we wish that your journey will always be filled with light, with blessings, with God's company, support, guidance. Until eternity. Om Shanti. I thank each and every one of you from the depth of my heart, for being present tonight and being present along the journey of Linda, sharing with her in whatever way you shared and you continue to share. Thank you for participating tonight and for celebrating the life of a soul so special, so remarkable, and so beautiful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti, thank you, Shaban.
Shanti.
Om Shanti
Om
family, Om Shanti Sister
Om
Amar,
Shanti.
Sister Annabelle, Om Shanti. Good to see you this way.
Shanti.
Om
Uh,
Shanti.
Shanti hermano.
Gracias, Usha.
And
Gracias muchas.
a special,
Om
special
Shanti.
thank you.
Gracias a todos.
A special
Gracias a
thank you
todos.
to Bob and to Dan for
Sí,
sharing Linda with us and for being with us and
sí.
for allowing us to know a little bit about Linda through your journeys. Thank you very much. This candle will continue to light eternally because Linda will continue to live in our hearts eternally. There will never be any separation. And Adriana, mil gracias por compartir con nosotros. Aunque es muy tarde para usted, todavía está con nosotros. Y espero que un día puede visitar Puerto Rico y puede compartir con nosotros. So, tiene una invitación.
Muchísimas
Gracias, Adriana.
gracias.
Gracias.
Bien, gracias, está Anabeli, está Amar y todos ustedes. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Buenas noches.
Om
Om
Shanti, buenas
Shanti.
Hasta
noches.
luego.
Buenas noches.
Gracias.